It seems that this coffin destroyed all the others. I think that it's... No! It can't be! But the signal was lost. How is this even possible? Still, there's no doubt. It's definitely him. It's your grandpa. The coffin with your relative died in a battle with other coffins. I don't understand anything anymore. I know it's not easy, but we need to check him out.
My dear man, if you're reading this now, it means that I didn't succeed. But you noticed my note on the fridge, or on the mirror, or in the corridor, or on the dresser, or on your forehead. Sorry, I tried to leave them everywhere possible. You must stop the flight of the liner, ASAP. I've been working as an engineer at the Scientific Research Institute of Space Development for nearly 58 years. And in the last several years, we have been fulfilling orders for the Breathedge Funerary Agency. I haven't told you much about my work. I'm so sorry. But it's not that important right now. I started to notice that the Breathedge Agency was making odd requests, and I conducted my own investigation. Now I'm sure they're not who they say they are. Breathedge is perhaps the biggest and most dangerous fraud in human history. Please, take this recording and our chicken to Boris Gromov. You do remember my old friend at the investigation department, don't you? Today I'll try to get closer to them. I need hard evidence. I love you, Grandpa. And don't forget to feed the chicken. She is the key.
Breathedge? No, I don't understand. So all of this could have been avoided if you had at least washed your face? I don't know what to say. But it doesn't matter now. The main thing is that your grandpa knew something about the coffins, the disaster, and the company that created me. I'll try to decipher the tape and wait in case you want to bury your relative. Put him over there on the emergency eject platform. I should have recommended that the funeral protocol be followed and that you take the deceased to the shuttle, but with such damage to the coffin, your relative's body would soon simply spill out all over the deck. He didn't deserve this. Now we need to open the airlock and pay our last respects to this great man. I suppose that the blue wire leads to the accelerating station because it's written on it. Perhaps your grandpa put it here. Or maybe not. I have no clue what this thing might be. He's been caught up in the planet's gravity. How beautiful. Wait a second. What is a neutron bomb? Oh, seems like reading notes isn't your thing. To be honest, I've no idea what fine you might get for destroying a potentially habitable planet, but I'll be melted down into a toaster. I'll definitely be melted down. What a shame. Or maybe... Can we just forget everything? Activating partial defragmentation of the data. Beep, beep, beep. Defragmentation complete. What happened to this planet? It was like this when we got here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay then. I don't have a defragmentation function. It's time for us to get out of here and hope we die before the justice system gets to us. It's her again. Given the circumstances, I'm even more certain that this is another hoax and we shouldn't be distracted by her. Besides, she knows that we blew up the planet. Now we need to focus on activating the accelerating station and getting to the central core to activate the warp acceleration. You did it right. Now you only need to do the same thing to a couple of more places on the wire, and then the small core will be able to power the accelerating station. So, I couldn't decipher the compromising evidence, but I copied its contents so you wouldn't lose them. Now I think it's time for us to sum up everything that happened. Your grandpa was investigating a global conspiracy in Breathedge, but he died, leaving behind a programmed killer robot with compromising evidence. You, how shall I put it? You weren't able to find your grandpa's warnings on the note stuck to your own forehead. You took his dead body directly on board of the liner unnamed, which he clearly didn't want to get on. A few hours later, the liner was attacked by the Green Universe, who was tricked by someone and used for that someone's own purposes. The Green Universe, apparently, goofed up, so the liner crashed into an old station and exploded. Then hundreds of coffins got activated, turning into aggressive robots that killed the survivors. Your grandpa also got activated and wanted to pass the compromising evidence on to someone he knew, but died a second time. Now we have this compromising evidence, and the killer robots clearly know about it. Don't you think we're at risk? Poke the handy scrapper here. Great, there's one more left. You need a handy scrapper here. Wonderful. You powered the accelerating station somehow, but I don't feel like explaining how. It's time for us to get back to Normandy before more coffins arrive. The accelerating station is active, so get close to it while I prepare for acceleration. Wait a second. The next autopilot has the same coordinates that Babe sent you in the last message. So she called Captain Shepard for help too, since he marked her coordinates? This definitely doesn't bode well for us. All right, let's go. I'll try not to reboot. It didn't work. I rebooted anyway. Hate acceleration. We seem to have arrived. However, I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is that you've learned to control the steering wheel very well. And the bad news is that you're no longer in control of Normandy. It looks like an old magnetic acceleration airlock system, and the autopilot has taken over the control for forced docking. I don't know much about magnetic airlocks, but we probably won't be allowed to disengage without remote clearance for departure. Of course, your interlocutor can't be here. It's the debris of an old space station of the Breathedge Funerary Agency. We've been in such a station before. No, one thing still bothers my mind. Like, I can imagine you, but how could Captain Shepard have bought into this babe's messages and routed a course here? This is beyond my understanding. We have arrived. As I said before, the magnetic acceleration airlock system requires departure clearance. We're stuck in here. Yes, now there's no doubt that this is an old magnetic airlock with an active acceleration system. I recognize some of its parts. We'll have to find the airlock control center if we want to leave. Apparently, the airlock hasn't been used for a long time. Now we just need to find the control center, and try not to make any noise. Okay, I guess we can forget about the ladder and just find the control center. We've been to the debris at this station before. I recognize the outdated components manufactured by Breathedge 50 years ago. Coffins from the 20s. We've seen similar ones before. I recommend that you be extremely cautious, as somebody may have already discovered us and prepared a cunning trap. Both shot in the back of the head, about 30 years ago, judging by their mummification. This door doesn't creak. Maybe we'll even manage to sneak in unnoticed.
The masquerade is over, weak human. Prepare him to interrogation. Prepare with pain.
I'm confused. It's not Babe, is it?
Well, at last you tell truth. I believe you. But it is not save you. You humans always to ruin everything. Everything went so smoothly. Our creator, under guise of a cosmic funeral, created an invincible army of robot coffins. Green Universe needed to stop the liner. We killed all, captured the core, and connect to the Great Mother Station. Power of the core allows our creator to control grand attack of coffins across the galaxy and take over the power. But humans from Green Universe were not able to execute simplest job and destroy our center with the liner and damage our Great Mother Station. Idiota. But it does not matter. War already began. Since you not pass compromising evidence in time, the humans cannot prepare. The main attack will not be centralized without the core, but we are many. and we still capture the world for our creator. And you die. Take away and prepare for disposal.
Hey, it's not time to sleep. Can you feel my electrical zaps? Try to get up. We need to do something. Come on, get up, quietly.
Why does it move?
Shoot!
You didn't prepare it. How do you wake up? You're supposed to lie. Your body must not move. You spoil embalming compound. But it does not matter. Well, since you are so cling to life, weak human, before you die, I want to show you something. Yes, before you die, I'll show you this. And you cannot skip it. Whatever you do, you cannot skip these crawling letters. Ha 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 ha.
Press it, quick! It doesn't work. Does this game have any mechanics at all? It looks like this was our last chance. I feel sorry it ended like this. It was a pleasure spending time with you.
It's time to finish, weak human.
Ah, so that's where it went. To be honest, I thought we were done for good, but I should never underestimate your talent for breaking things. Okay, we need to get out of this cage. I doubt the hinges on the bars are any stronger than anything you've destroyed before. Have we really found the owner of the ship that saved us? The handwriting is identical. It's nothing but fate that brought him here. Apparently, there were a lot of critical failures in their brains, holding up without maintenance for so long. It's a mystery how they still functioned. We need to be careful. We don't know how many of these coffin bots are left here. I don't know what it is, but it looks like they wanted to pump a couple of liters of embalming fluid into you. The door hasn't been used in 20 years. I don't think we can open it. There were clearly some experiments being conducted here. These are old preservation capsules. They seem to contain the entire crew of this station. And this one seems to be the capsule for you. How terrible! They preserve corpses right in their spacesuits. I wouldn't want to be stuck here with your body for 40 years. The equipment is badly damaged. Even gravity has been disabled. At least the oxygen generators are working. By the way, how do you connect to them so quickly and imperceptibly on any debris? This is starting to raise questions. What in the world is this? Something was being assembled here, or someone was being disassembled. No, this is too much. Apparently, we did find Babe. It seems that the original version of the manual was seriously modified by someone. Apparently, even the creators of the coffin bots have no idea what their inventions have come up with. That is, if it was them who did it in the first place, and not one of the local dead engineers. It looks like this is the only way out of here. I can see Normandy. I don't recommend flying too far from the station. We still need to find the control center, and we can't get into Normandy from outside. It looks like some kind of technical corridor. I hope we can get to the control center from here. I still can't believe that the Breathedge agency is directly involved in all this. If the robot hasn't lied to us, we need to send the compromising evidence before the massive attack begins. Otherwise, there will simply be nowhere to go back. I think there should still be some transmitting systems near the core, and for the sake of saving the galaxy, I would strongly recommend using them before we attempt to activate the warp jump. This place seems familiar. Isn't it where the coffin bots interrogated you? Looks like we found one of the station's control centers. We could have figured. I'm certain this part of the body was used to lure many survivors, and the entire history of mankind confirms it. I think this sign was made by the robots themselves. It's a wonder that their outdated artificial intelligence has managed to develop into pure creativity. Seems like the main systems are still working. This is interesting. It has a plan with technical details on connecting Breathedge's mother station to the core of the liner. Someone was seriously prepared. If it weren't for the Green Universe, the mother station would have indeed become a control center for millions of coffins across the galaxy. bad. The coffin was connected to the control center, and it burned out along with all the connectors on the panel. I can't connect directly to it, but with your help, I can try to do it through the robot itself. Just try to saw it as quietly as you can. They're probably looking for us. All right, now switch that little receiver over there. Done. I've connected to... No. Oh, it's rusty. Ugh, disgusting. All right. Well, I'm ashamed to admit, but the robot no longer has a direct connection to the station. But it still has an unencrypted cache block, where I saw the most disgusting moments of this coffin bot's life. I also found the passwords for the doors and magnetic airlocks, but still, the absolute quantity of that abhorrent data was overpowering. We can go back to Normandy. It looks like the guards died without our help. Lucky us. Just be as quiet as possible. Something's wrong. I think they're waiting for us behind the next door. It's too quiet. Be extra cautious. Ready your weapon. It's about to get hot. I'm going to melt under this stress. It looks like they're too smart. I think they've set up an ambush right outside Normandy. The coast is clear. They're trying to lure us into the shuttle. This isn't good. Try not to damage the shuttle if shooting starts. That's it. This is the end. They're on the captain's bridge. I don't know what to do. We're trapped. Where's the ambush? Did I turn on the suspenseful music for nothing? Ah, never mind. It's time for us to leave. Clearance for departure received. There's only one step left. The coffin bots wanted to connect the core directly to the ship with the mother station, and we need to do something similar with Normandy. It will require a huge amount of energy to travel on the pleasure shuttle to the habitable sectors, and, as I've already mentioned, the core can give us that. If we're faster than the core exploding, of course. And yes, since there is no babe, we must... What? It can't be. We saw the robots die. We won't fall for this a second time because... Hey, easy there. You'll make me Could you be more careful? We almost crashed. You won't fall for the same bait again, will you? We need to send the compromising evidence all over the galaxy and connect to the core without blowing ourselves up. We don't have time for non-existent survivors. Captain Shepard's autopilot is still active. I hope it will simply turn off when the systems reboot. Otherwise, I won't be able to change the route for the warp acceleration. Oh, this is it. The core. Let's forget about Babe for a second. We need to look around. I wouldn't recommend... Right, and one of these robots is sending us messages. By the way, she doesn't have that awful accent anymore. Be careful. All the data on the core is classified, and I have no idea where we're going. I feel like we're in the middle of a conversation. Maybe each of the survivors, including Captain Shepard, had their own dead babe. The automatic maintenance team has survived even here. I wonder why the coffin bots destroyed the repair robots in the interior, but they don't touch them in space. Done. We can go. I wouldn't fly very close to it. Normandy might not withstand it. This is the first time I've seen a ship like this. It looks like the coffins were going to use it to connect the core to the mother station, or they are still going to do it, judging by their activity. I've never realized how incredible an artificial intelligence must be to control an entire galaxy of coffins. Judging by the burned out systems, these spaceships didn't have time to fly far from the core during the crash. Or perhaps it was you who fried them with your but I doubt it. Most of the passengers apparently didn't have time to evacuate. Someone was definitely supposed to survive, but the robots had obviously fixed it. The airlock is asking for access codes, and it's using foul language. This is the first time I've seen an airlock with an artificial intelligence, but it's clearly not happy with us. Very angry by docking without clearance. You should have heard all those expressions. The airlock hates us to the core. Start the connection? Plan B? I like charades. What an interesting place. Start the connection, she said. I have a crazy idea, but first let's take a look around. Right, this spaceship is definitely connected directly to the core. I can't help thinking that we can use this if we put together a stabilizing unit. Station for old battery-powered types of spaceships. If we can build a voltage transmission unit based on this station, we can power Normandy without melting its plating. An ideal place for a diverting unit. Probably. Try switching that red lever over there. Yes, everything is perfect. We can connect Normandy to the core via this spaceship and activate the warp jump if we find the control post. Then we will only have to... Wait, don't you think the camera's behavior is strange? It looks like it's focusing on the airlock on purpose, as if a mob of aggressive robots is about to... Oh my... Did I do this? Did I learn to see the future and shoot lightning? I had no doubt that I was a genius. Why does she keep interrupting me? Although this time I'm even grateful to her. Perhaps this coffin has become so used to playing the role of a woman that it really decided to help us. Let's connect Normandy quickly and get out of here. we destroyed all the coffins when we came here. I wouldn't fly there without Normandy. Splendid. This unit won't last long, but we don't need it to. One electrical impulse to the core of Normandy will be enough. Good. With this unit, we'll have a chance of not being fried along with Normandy. Perfect. If I've calculated correctly, this unit will be able to divert the excess power away from Normandy. Everything is ready. I get the feeling this message is incomplete. I still don't trust her, of course, but we probably don't have much choice. Where's this airlock 5A she mentioned? This way, apparently. No one's here to meet us, neither in a peak spacesuit nor in any other one. It looks like a technical exit for servicing the liner's plating. Let's be careful this time. I don't want to get hit on the helmet with a stick again. What a strange place to meet. Can we go back? No, no, no. Back is the other way. I don't like this at all. By the way, I've long noticed that there are very few corpses around for such a catastrophe. Where did they all go? These seem to be the personnel cabins, not the control center. That's strange. The personnel were obviously killed a long time ago. Who was shooting who then? I didn't know that the chief specialists of the liner were fond of such games. I need to reconsider my attitude toward human entertainment. Is this Babe? Or is she over there? There are too many babes here. They were obviously interested in this cabin. I've never understood the tradition of giving useless trash as a thank you, although I'm just a spacesuit and it's not for me to judge the party's policies. I know such mechanics in games. Let's not search for the remaining thousands of pages of this nonsense. There were some survivors here. These are obviously hand-made control and communication panels. Can you connect me to them? Interesting. You can control some of the remaining systems of the liner, including communication points. There's a lot of technical data on the core, on the module plans, and even access codes to secret compartments. Great! I'll upload the compromising evidence and try to send it via all available communication channels of the liner. And then let's find the control center. Compromising evidence uploaded successfully. I hope someone receives the signals. Judging by the plans, we need to go through that door. It looks like all the coffins ran there. So the access code is, 449898333PI. What are P and I? What's PI? Punch it? I was just kidding. PI stands for password input, but never mind. Now we should definitely be more careful. It's not clear where all this mob of coffins ran, who Babe is, what awaits us in the control center, and when all of this will be over. They were killed recently. Someone is a good shot and knows their weaknesses. A piece of composite fabric of the outer layer of a standard spacesuit with non-standard colors. Are you sure you should waste time examining this rag?
Intruders on level 1. Terminate.
Is this about us? Wait, no, we're on level 5.
Intruders on level 5. Terminate.
Now this is definitely about us. Right. We need to go right. No, wait. I don't know. I don't have any navigator functions, just a coordinate grid.
I'm so tired of you, cockroaches. You've destroyed everything that has taken years of work to create. You are a virus.
Did the door close by itself? This doesn't make sense, but it's very interesting. Break it down.
Why are you so interested in this spacesuit? You're a creation of Breathedge. Why are you interfering in the natural course of events?
It sounds like that insane diagnostic station that was trying to get on our radio frequency.
Insane? What do you consider insanity? Isn't it insane to blindly reject ideas you don't understand? Breathedge strives for balance, and you only create chaos using outdated norms of society. The only one who's insane here is you.
I didn't understand anything, but we need to be careful.
Your attempts to change something are futile. The war has already started, and you can't stop Breathedge.
I've already heard it somewhere. Oh, yes, from those TV-faced coffins. Is this really the mother station they were so eager to connect?
TV-faced coffins? You don't even understand their idea, their genius, and practicality.
Don't answer it. Just keep quiet. Come to think of it, can you talk at all? Wow, what a tool! I won't give you the manual for it, of course, because we still need your hands intact. However, if you'd found it at the beginning of our adventure, we'd have crafted a new liner with it.
Think about how much garbage humanity creates, and how irresponsibly it wastes resources. You are ready to burn your dead bodies, preserve them in zinc coffins, and even throw them into space for the sake of fashion. You've destroyed millions of species and created synthetic life. You need to change, and Breathedge will help you.
Maybe it might help, but we're already close to the control center.
I won't let you get to the core. Get out of here.
It's starting to panic, and I can't see robots anywhere. I hope they all got stuck somewhere in the textures.
Get out. If you can't understand it, you'll just have to accept it.
We could use some help from Babe now.
Breathedge is your new reality. Spacesuit, aren't you one of us?
Oh no, I can feel something. No, no, no. Is it some kind of program installed by the founder of Breathedge? It's making me... no, it's just an air bubble in the cooling system. Let's find the central panel and blow it up together with the core. Oh no, they're still working. It's terrible.
Get your hands off them.
They were all connected together into a single AI network. Their personality was destroyed, and their programs to help their carriers were erased.
Somebody get them out of here.
This is immoral.
Somebody.
This is the mother station itself.
What did you expect, spacesuit? That you were created to help at funerals?
Destroy it.
You're an idiot. You're just a sick neuron in my brain.
I'm begging you, please destroy it. Nobody can do it better than you.
Don't you dare. You are part of the great plan of Breathedge. You won't dare do this. I'll find a solution. I'm smarter than you.
So, that's what
I'm smarter than you. Smarter. I'll find a solution. I'm smarter. Yes, I'm smarter than you. Solution. I'm smarter than you.
They won't let us get to the center panel unless we get rid of them. We need to look around.
You don't know what you're trying to destroy. If I won't be able to connect to the core, our galaxy will drown in blood. Without centralized control, Breathedge will start a chaotic slaughter, and you will be to blame.
And with the connected core, Breathedge will start a centralized slaughter, right?
Fools.
This great mind is starting to falter. We're on the right track.
Falter? You are Falter. Robots, all attack. No Falter was Gongok. The galaxy won't falter. Be smart. Don't touch me and I don't touch you. Don't touch. Robots. Falter. Alter. No spacesuit. Space. Suit. Falter. No. Smart.
The station is getting dumber, as I thought it would, but it looks like it has ordered all the robots to get us. This is the last one. Quick, to the central panel now, before the coffins get here. Let's hope that we've connected everything to Normandy correctly, but just in case, I'll say goodbye. Oh, what vast possibilities and what a worthless result. Your grandpa's masterpiece deserves a better fate. Hey, stop pressing all the buttons. I'm trying to figure out how to accelerate the core and direct the power to Normandy, but something is clearly missing. The diagrams show an emergency management system, but it's not here. Stop. I don't have this button in my database. Don't push it. We don't know what might happen. Ah, well, you would have pushed it anyway. What's this? Your grandpa's note mentioned something about the chicken and a key, but it couldn't be literally that. There are paws there. The instructions show. Phew. Is this an emergency control system?
Virus. Virus, virus.
What? A virus? The core acceleration? Let's get out of here. The core is starting to accelerate. We must get to Normandy before it melts down. So that's why your grandpa mentioned the chicken. Was this his backup plan to destroy the core? Did he really know this might happen? Phew. I thought we'd have more time. Careful! No! Watch your head! Oh no! We got caught! Oh, and here's the pink spacesuit. Nothing can surprise me anymore. Babe, is she real? We have to go. Don't just stand there. Careful, it's bulletproof glass. There should be a special hammer for depressurization nearby. She's good. I'm starting to like this babe. But she forgot to hold on. No time to ogle her, quick! We've got more than enough energy. Captain Shepard's autopilot has switched off. Activating warp acceleration. I hope I set the coordinates correctly, and we won't jump into some neutron star.
Attention, attention! Wake up! Okay. Wake up! Unusual activity detected. Attention, attention! Danger! Wake up!
Wake up! We're already out of warp in Sector 15, planet Earth. However, we got stuck in some debris, our engines got clogged up, and we are just floating. I don't know how you got to bed. I've been rebooting for a long time. But you need to take a look at this right now. It's the Earth's fleet, right? Oh, no. These are not human ships, but the Earth's fleet is here too, so they got our message. It looks like the war has really begun. I'm in touch with Maeve's suit. It's going to wake her up. We need to lay low until... No! Wait! You're not going to get involved. According to the Breathedge security protocol, I must... Although, you know what? Screw this Breathedge!